Okay, I just want to say thank you guys. Oh, sorry. Before Bradley speaks, let me just say thank you so much for having me. Seriously, dude, it's a pleasure. Honestly. All right, do your thing.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Sorry. No.
Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast titled How to Deal with Criticism and Hate. And as you know, I have my sister Jordan on the podcast.
Hey guys, Jordan Beckham, what's up?
She's very honored to be here. It's great. Jordan has 3.8 million followers on TikTok and 536 followers on Instagram.
536? That's it.
Wait.
563K. Not 536. She has 530 followers on Instagram. Like, give her a hand.
How many followers on Instagram?
563,000.
Okay. Yes. That's how many followers she has on Instagram. I just wanted to do like a quick interview and then a quick lesson on how people, especially in the spotlight, so to say, deal with the hate that they receive. So I wrote a few questions down in my notes. If you see me looking down, that is why. So how long have you been doing social media as a job?
Oh, as a job?
Yes.
I've been on social media, period, since I was 12 years old. I started Musical.ly at 12. And then as a job, literally like last February, I would say. February of like 2020 was when it started getting real and brands started reaching out. So I think that when like as a job, I would say.
So is that when you kind of knew that's when you were like, okay, I can do this for the rest of my life?
No, actually, so when I was like 13 or 14, I actually got asked to like help somebody with suicide. Like somebody was like actually like reaching out to me to like help them with suicide and like their thoughts and everything. And I actually like sent them books and everything like that, like me and my mom did, and I DM'd with them like back and forth and stuff. And I really thought like me making a 10 to 15 second video could like actually like change somebody. And like even people with you, like even though you haven't been doing this that long, like I see comments on your stuff being like your videos are like an outlet to me, and like I find happiness, or you just like make me smile like out of a bad day and stuff. It's pretty sick. So I thought like if I could honestly like make people happy with what I do, like just logging onto an app, I think that it could be really cool. Like that's when I wanted to do it for the rest of my life, I think.
That's dope. I like that. Now, switching up the question, being as a big creator as you are and well known, that does come with a lot of criticism and hate as well.
Yeah, for like everything. Right
now, how does that personally affect you?
So for a lot of other people, it really gets to me, but I can tell you like, yes, my skin has gotten tougher like over the years since I was 12, but I'm saying like, I don't really think there's ever a time where like comments got to me where I was like doubting myself or like being insecure about this and this. Like I don't think I've ever like doubted myself like as a human being because of like somebody's rude comment.
Yeah, with me personally, I mean,
it's a complete different story.
It's a complete different story for me compared to her. I absolutely hate getting hate. It pisses me off. I'm like, all right, let me comment back. Let's have an argument. But then I'm like, oh, you can't.
They're not worth it.
People are not worth it that are common because everybody's big behind a computer screen. I mean, honestly, I was just watching, and we actually just got done watching
the TikTok YouTube fight.
Yeah, the TikTok YouTube fight, and Jordan immediately went on to Bryce's TikTok comments.
So I just wanted to see like what people were saying with like Bryce and like all of his comments, because after the press conference, when after like he got dropped or whatever by Austin, I saw that all of his comments and stuff were like, oh my god, bro, you just got dropped by a man, and like all that stuff. So I just wanted to see like if he actually like lost the fight or whatever, then what the comments are gonna be.
Yeah,
so.
And honestly, she was telling me how like you just took an L, you got embarrassed, you got humbled, blah blah. And it's crazy how all those people are his followers, like legit his followers.
Like those people make you who you are, and they're still leaving.
Dude has 20 million followers on TikTok, and those people are still commenting. Well, that's fine. You still follow me. You still like my videos. Haha, you suck. Like whatever. Yeah. But like it's crazy how fast people could switch up. Like the people that were literally telling him, bro, you're gonna take this dub. Oh, bro, you got knocked out. Blah blah blah. Like bro, like honestly, that's just I hate it, but that's social media, especially if you're quote unquote in the spotlight or on a higher pedestal than everybody else. Asking as your brother, you don't really show us a lot of how everything affects you or your mental state. You always have on a smile. You're always a people pleaser. How do you keep a good mental state with sometimes it feels like the world is coming against you.
So some big thing happened, like, what do you think, like a month ago?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Yeah, so probably like a month and a half ago or whatever, like, the world turned against me and my friends with, like, a whole situation. I'm not going to get into it or anything, but honestly, I had, like, a boatload of comments of just, like, destroying me, like, or, like, trying to destroy me. They tried to, it just didn't happen. And honestly, you just have to learn, like, when to shut off your phone or totally just, like, don't read your comments or, like, don't go on your activity page on TikTok, because first of all, you have to have really good people around you. Like, I have my family, and, like, Garrison, like, even though he's, like, far away, I still have these close people around me who, one, know who I am as a person, and two, like, you have to know who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
Because what other people say really won't affect you, because you are so strong in who you are as a human being. And you need to learn how to, like, shut off, like, just shut down, like, turn off your phone, like, have family time, go out with your friends, try to, like, distract yourself, because you know what you're doing and you know why you're there. Like, hate comments, they shouldn't really be, like, a deciding factor whether you do what you want to do with your life or not. No matter what job you're gonna have, sorry I'm talking so much, but
no matter
good.
This is why I had you on
like,
here.
No matter what dream or, like, anything you want to pursue, like, you're gonna get hate for it, or you're gonna get, like, you're gonna argue with your boss, or you're gonna, you know, X, Y, and Z, but I'm still, like, you shouldn't stop what you're doing just because somebody, I don't know, like, talks down on you or
exactly.
something.
Honestly, like, going back to the not responding thing and really just letting it go, I brought this up in the other podcast. What people say about you is none of your business. Like, people are gonna hate on you, people are gonna say you're never gonna go anywhere, you're never gonna make it, but you really see all these actors and musicians, they were told the exact same thing.
And not everybody's gonna like you.
Not
like,
everybody's gonna like you.
Please everybody.
And I absolutely hate that. I hate that everybody doesn't like me.
I
It kills
really
me. Yeah, she don't
I
care.
really care.
She don't care. She's, like I said, rhino skinned. I am paper skinned. It bothers me and I hate it. But I saw a quote and I really liked it. It says, "An eye for an eye only ends up making the world blind." And I'm thinking,
dang.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
So, like, me not responding and me not hating on these people, it's really kind of what Gary Vee said, and I really like what he said. He said, I feel bad for these people. I sympathize with these people. Because if you purposely go out of your way and spew hate and venom, then you have to be going through something.
Hurting people hurt people.
Hurting people hurt people.
Always.
Exactly. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32 says, "Make it clear that God wants us to be kind to others and forgive them like God has forgiven us. No matter what." He never said forgiving people who are hateful would be easy. But God did tell us that if we do not forgive others, we cannot be forgiven by Him. And that was something that I had to learn, and especially still learning, that people who try to trash our name, who try to just be mean and spew hate and just try to make us feel bad and try to get us back in our feeling of depression and feeling of just, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I would rather just be off the internet. People don't hate me. I'll be fine. That's not the case. And we have to forgive those people who put a knife in our back. And honestly, I'm still working on that, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm human. It's hard. Literally, the Bible says that it is not going to be easy. It's one of the most hardest things, because if you love somebody that loves you, that's not love. If you love somebody that doesn't love you and doesn't like you, that's love. Honestly, asking you these things, and I like how you highlighted the 5 key points that I want to hit on. I wanted to hit this real fast, do a quick interview, because all y'all know Jordan, and that's how you know me, if we're going to be completely honest. I'm known as,
not always,
but I'm always known as Jordan Beckham's brother. I think it's funny, but I really wanted to bring her on here and talk about this, because I admired how she's such a rock in this place, and she knows exactly who she is, that nothing is going to shake her no matter what, especially that thing that happened a while ago. We're not going to speak on it. Jordan didn't budge. Jordan cared about the situation, what was going on.
Oh, always.
But Jordan didn't break. Jordan didn't freak out. She took a deep breath and said, okay, how are we going to go about this? And honestly, she was a rock for all the girls, and honestly, I was just freaking surprised, standing back and speaking up and speaking her mind, and it was perfect. I honestly loved it. And the 5 things that I want to go about is, number 1, when people are hating on you, do nothing.
Yes.
Just let it go. Let it roll off your back. Be rhino skinned. Like I said in the last podcast, have thick skin. Don't let it budge you. Because if the people see that it bothers you, then they win. They win. They'll keep coming back for more and more. Number 2, do not hate them back. Don't. I know it's hard. Just take a deep breath, count to 10, just focus. Do not hate them back. Number 3, do not try to figure out why they don't like you. Like Jordan said, if someone's hating on me because of, oh, my hair, oh man, what's wrong with my hair? No, nothing's wrong with your hair. Oh, you have an ugly smile. What's wrong with my smile? Nothing's wrong with your smile. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with you. People just are going to always pick and naysay, and that's just life. That's just how it's going to be. Mm-hmm. Number 4, which is really, really hard, you got to forgive them. If someone stabbed you in the back, then that's fine. And I want to bring up this quote. And Tupac said it. Everybody knows who Tupac is. Just because you lost me as a friend does not mean you gained me as an enemy. I'm bigger than that. I still want to see you eat, just not at my table. And that is huge. That's exactly what it means by you have to forgive them. You did not gain me as an enemy if you crossed me or did me wrong or fell off. Loyalty is huge to me. But if you completely crapped on my loyalty and went a different way and keep naysaying me and dissing me, that's fine. I forgive you. You go do you. I'm going to do me. I'm going to be over here. I'm eating with the people that I starved with. And the last one is you have to bless them. You have to pray for them. Like Gary Vee said, you have to sympathize with these people because they are going through something. As you said.
Mm-hmm. Hurting people hurt people.
Exactly. Hurting people hurt people. So don't get pissed off. Don't respond back. If you are getting hate, especially from your coworkers, your friends, bad your friends, family, bad friends, bad family, it's whatever. Guys, it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And it's bound to happen.
Life,
It's life.
And it sucks. It really does, but...
Yeah, it sucks. But honestly, we just have to take it on the chin and get up and keep going.
Know who you are. Don't stop doing what you're doing just because you can't please everybody. Know that you are who you are for a reason. God made you the way you are.
Absolutely.
And just be strong. I know it could be really hard, but we're always here to talk.
Absolutely.
We're always here to talk to you.
Our DMs are always open, whether that is TikTok or Instagram. Honestly, guys, seriously, hit our line. Seriously, we will always respond. I'm always checking DMs. I'm always checking comments, everything. I will always respond. 110%. And I want to close it out with what Romans chapter 12 said. Bless those who prosecute you. Bless and do not curse. Do not repay anyone evil with evil. Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, it is mine to avenge. I will repay, says the Lord. Let it go. Because God is going to have the last word, and he always has the last word. I'm not saying God's going to do something horrible to that person, but all I'm saying is you reap what you sow, or quote unquote karma, what goes around comes around. Mm-hmm. So you have to sow good seeds. You have to sow forgiveness and sow love and happiness, and let your light shine to other people. If the whole world is coming against me, I'm good because I stand with God. So who can be against me, honestly? So I'm good. I'm found. I'm in my foundation. I have my right people. I have a small circle, and that's all I need. I have God. I have a small circle. I have an amazing family, and I have a great support system. That's all you need. Everybody doesn't need to like you because everybody is not going to like you. Yeah. And you have to learn to be okay with that. And guys, I want to close out this podcast with a prayer like I did last week and all the weeks before. So if you bow your head and close your eyes. Jesus, thank you for today. God, thank you for letting me and Jay come together for this podcast, God, and speak to these people, especially on this issue that is just so big, especially with the world we live in now, and especially with social media. God, I pray right now that these words sit with them like it will sit with us, God, and we will learn these lessons, God, and walk them out in our real life. And we will practice them, and we will perfect them. In your name I pray. Amen. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me also on this podcast.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Guys, be updated on my Instagram for my new podcast and when it's going to come out. I'm sorry I haven't been posting consistently. We actually just moved from Las Vegas back to Jacksonville, and we are actually going to be moving to Miami 305. So be updated for more content, especially I'm going to have a whole new background, everything else, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on the post notifications. I love you guys. See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Deuces.
Oh, deuces. Deuces.